Hey there, everyone. It is Sunday, and that it means it's the time I need to look in the mirror, see how I'm doing on my weekly goals, and kind of share the results. Today, as you will see, kind of titled this Self-Sabotage and the Importance of Weekly Tracking. As you're going to see in a minute, some of the things that I were doing quite well. Uh, I let little excuses, little things kind of get in the way, and they kind of reversed. And you know, it happened. You got to own it. You got to do it, but you also got to learn from it. So really think the idea that sometimes you can get a little cocky, a little, full of yourself, think everything's going right. You just start throttling back some things that were working just a little bit because you can. And when you do weekly goals, you got to look yourself in the mirror, and sometimes you don't like the answer. So as always, I share what's really going on. So let's just bring up the spreadsheet again. I started creating this on December 1st. I said, why wait for January 1st? So we're already into week 7 tracking of 13 weeks. Starting off with health, which is important to me given that I was the heaviest I had ever been at 204 at the beginning of this, 204 pounds, which is 4 pounds heavier than I remember ever being. So kind of a big deal for me, and needed to fix that. So on the health side, I wanted to keep working out at least 5 times a week. I did that last week, but let's just have an honest conversation. Last week, I had 3 days in a row where I came home and said, you know what, Olivia, I kind of only did half of the workout, right? Usually I like to get an hour of cardio in, lots of excuses. 3 days in a row, only did 30 minutes, lower intensity, just didn't have it. My mind was somewhere else. It wasn't like I was injured. It was just, I wasn't there. And, the first 6 weeks, when you're really thinking about that number, last week I was down 10 pounds, kind of got a little puffy chest, like I got this figured out. We're going to do it. Excuses. First thing to go was the workouts. Then I've been fasting. Looking to do it at least 5 days a week. Did that. Was a vegetarian for those 5 days, but yesterday had to drive to Fresno, and lo and behold, In-N-Out Burger called me and had to have a couple of double doubles with some French fries, and that'll mess up your diet. And then one more thing on the diet side, I started to quote unquote reward myself with these little pieces of chocolate, but I never have just one. I have like 5. And if you're going to have 5 little ones, isn't that a candy bar anyway? So lots of poor decisions last week resulted in gaining a pound. After 6 weeks of losing, or Christmas week broke even, I gained a pound back yesterday. I saw that. I expected it. Frankly, was happy it wasn't 1.5 pounds. But I got to own that. And, what did I do today? Well, today's the beginning of a new week for me. So I made sure I got that 60 minutes of cardio in. So, and we're going to cut out those silly little pieces of candy. But that's where I'm at. So again, self-sabotage. I don't know about you, but this whole weekly reporting has been very helpful. So I can see it early. If I would have done monthly, this would have gotten away from me, and it would not have been good. On the social media front, had a decent week. Had a record views for the week, almost 6,900, which is pretty good. I am producing over an hour of original content a day. I just saw that. So below it says 2 hours a week. I've done over an hour of content, I think the last 3 or 4 weeks. Many of those are great interviews that we put out. But yeah, it's hard to believe, an hour of content a day for all of you. So I guess I'm sorry for so much content, and watch at your leisure. Had a good week for podcast listens. I think this is back to where we're creating a lot of content, and the listens are going up. We had, looks like, a record week as well. So YouTube subscribers, that is a very good week for me. I didn't really have, I had a couple people actually suggest on Instagram follow my YouTube channel, which is very helpful. If you did that for me, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I really do need to be interviewed on other channels, I think, to really grow this. But 4 weeks in a row, over 100 subscribers. Thank you. I'll take that. Instagram was a big week. I had a couple of folks that I interviewed on Instagram who have 15, 20, 50,000 subscribers. They were nice enough to tag me. And lo and behold, we almost had 200 additions. I think that's 195 subscribers on Instagram in a week. So thank you very much, guys, for doing that for me. As for the office in Fresno, the hub, we did write a couple of offers on the MLS. I think one's being presented today. No real traction or anything. It's very low supply. You know, it's not that I'm not looking. It's just that I'm not finding anything. No MLS-based deals closed since early in December. No deals from Stratton, although unlike the previous 3 weeks, we did evaluate a deal. It was about 10 grand too rich for me. But lo and behold, he sold it to someone else and he got paid his full assignment fee. So shout out Stratton, congratulations. Adam did bring us a deal and it looks like we're going to get it done. We just saw it yesterday on our trip to Fresno. Couldn't get any video. It just wasn't the right time to do it, given the owner was there. So we're going to wait till we officially own it to record it. And we only reviewed one deal, but you know, hey, we review one deal a week and we get the deal. You know, I will take that. So that is cool. On the marketing front, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen some sample yard signs that I've had created. And I'm going to be putting that in front of our purchases. Basically says we buy homes or we can help or things of that nature. I think we had 3 posts created and 12 signs so we can alternate them. That was right around $1,100. So more marketing that we're doing. And making progress with the sub-2 partner. We've talked about a couple of things, a couple of deals. We'll see where that goes. I am now finally making progress with another partner on code enforcement. So we look to be spending some money there as well in the short future. And you know, I'm always open to someone else. If somebody else wants to partner up and you know, help be first right of refusal and all of that, I'd love to be a part of that. And finally, the agent brought me a deal to look at, and it doesn't look like it's going to work out. Bidding war ensued, and the price went $30K over what I wanted to pay. So pretty crazy. As for increasing cash flow, which is important to me, it's not about units, folks. It's about cash flow, spendable money. No real change last week. You know, earlier in previous weeks, we paid off some debt, added a unit, but nothing this week. We did buy one flip that we have going on in Madera, a little cheap one that's going to, the remodel will be a lot more expensive than the purchase price. To give you a flavor, I think we bought it for 45 and it'll spend 60 or 70. So it's a total wreck. Spending things, again, didn't spend any money. I'm really happy to have this one here. I'm looking forward to it. Unique events. This is a big one. You're going to see a big change in content for me for the next couple of weeks. We are bringing some friends over to house sit, watch our puppy, but we are going to take off for Chinese New Year to Taiwan. So you'll still see videos posted because I just roll that way, but they will be oddly timed, I'm suspecting, because I think it's a 12 or 13-hour time difference. So expect different times next week, but rest assured, Jimbo, who's important to us, will be taken care of. Some people are going to come watch the house and take care of him. So pretty awesome for that. As for content, I just realized I've been averaging an hour of content a day, let alone the goal of 2 hours. So we hit that. Book sales are trending in the right direction. It's oddly that we've hit 72 books 3 weeks in a row, but I'll take it. That just means more and more people are getting it, following it, and being part of it. Again, the book was written to inspire people. So, you know, hopefully it's doing that. The courses, a down week for the courses. Again, I don't talk about them a lot. I don't market them. They're in the description of all my videos just by default, but maybe I need to talk about them more. I really do think they can help you, focus you, change the future. We do have the free course. We did have 4 signups this week, which is awesome, given I never talk about it. So congratulations. You can find it in the link below or on my website, onerentalatatime.com. No paid courses. This is the first time in quite a while that no one has signed up, which is unfortunate because, again, I think the important thing is to learn your market, understand what's going on, doing the homework. As you've seen from other students who talk about it, it does what I say it does. It's no fluff. It gets right into the work. I think that course will change people's lives and really help them. But again, I don't talk about it a lot. So kind of get what you pay for, right? So if you don't market it, nobody buys it. So that's on me. And then I don't know if you know this. I don't think I've ever talked about this, or if I have, it's been months. I actually have some custom T-shirts for One Rental at a Time. You know, no alligator, asset rich, cash poor, arch. Some very cool things that my daughter has created based on the work of One Rental at a Time. We actually had our first sale. Somebody bought 5 of the T-shirts. If you want to check them out, you can go to my website, onerentalatatime.com, scroll to the bottom. It says check out our shirts or something like that, and they're on a Shopify account I had created. But thank you very much for the first purchase. I had to look at my phone with a double take when I got that. It hadn't happened for months, again, because I don't talk about it. But in the end, had a T-shirt sale, which was really, really cool. And then finally, donations. We've done our 1,000 for the quarter. We may do another one. But again, giving away money is to worthy charities is going to be an important thing for this channel. So again, I call it a good week. Again, for me, given the health is the number one thing, I call this self-sabotage, because your mind's a crazy thing, right? Ate a little worse, worked out a little less, had a couple of more desserts, and suddenly you're not losing weight. It's shocking. But this is just like real estate investing. When I talk about doing the work in my course, I want you to look every day. Guess what happens if you don't look every day? You look every other day, and then you skip a day, and then you do something else. So realize my weight frustration. If you're looking to learn your market and you're following my course and doing the work, don't self-sabotage. Don't have a good 5 or 6 weeks and then think you got it figured out and take 7th week off, because it'll get away from you. So learn from my error. Again, I believe learning the market, understanding what a great deal or average deal is important. I'm the only person out there talking about this. Lots of people want to confuse you with numbers and metrics and all of that. I think it's no. Do your homework, learn your market, figure out what bad, average, good, and great is in your market, and you're going to do okay. And if you need help, I've outlined how to do it. It's what works for us, and it's worked for lots of other students. Look in the description for details. All right, everybody, have fun. And again, remember, I'm going to Taiwan in a couple of days, so timing of videos will be off. Okay, thanks.